Now we'll do some questions on D'Alembert principle. The question number 1 is a uniform rod OA of length 2a free to turn about its end O revolves with uniform angular velocity W about the vertical OZ through its end. It's inclined at a constant angle alpha to OZ. Find the value of alpha. Now, a uniform rod OA of length 2a and mass m revolves uniformly about a vertical axis OZ with angular velocity W and mass making an angle alpha with OZ. It is clear in this figure. To prove W square equal to 3 by 4 g upon a cos alpha, and secondly beta equal to tan inverse 3 by 4 tan alpha. These are the two questions. Again, if we want to improve this question, we can find it the value of alpha you can find. Or second question is the angular velocity equal to W square equal to 3 by 4 g upon a cos alpha, and second is angle beta is tan inverse 3 by 4 tan alpha. So in this one question they can ask this part A and part B also. Let us consider a small element PQ of the rod of length delta x at a distance x from O. It is clear from the figure. Its mass delta m equal to total mass m upon 2a times delta x. Delta m equal to capital M upon 2a times delta x. As the rod revolves about OZ uniformly, the small element PQ describe a circle about a center n and radius of circle Pn equal to x sine alpha. It's clear now. Now, the effective force acting on the element, it's m upon 2a x sine alpha upon a w square dx along Pn. To avoid the reaction of the hinge at O, the small we shall take moment about O. The sum of the moments of the effective forces equal to sum of the moments of the external forces. The effective forces summation m upon 2a x sine alpha w upon dx, w multiplied by dx x cos alpha. This is the sum of the moment of effective forces. Pn equal to x cos alpha equal to mga sine alpha. This is the sum of the moment of the external forces. Now solve this. This summation converts into the integral because the length of the rod is 2a, so 0 to 2a x square dx. Now solve this integral, we will get w square equal to 3g upon 4a cos alpha. Now second part, the equation of motions m d2x upon dt2 equal to capital X, m d2y upon dt2 equal to capital Y, summation capital Y, m d2z upon dt2 equal to summation z. Sum of the effective forces along any given direction, sum of the external forces that in that direction. Therefore, m upon 2a delta x x sine alpha w square equals to x. And just again summation convert into the integration 0 to 2a x dx equal to capital X. After solving, we will get equation number A. As there is no effective forces acting at PQ along vertical, therefore 0 equal to y minus mg. Now tan beta equal to capital X upon capital Y. Now put the value of capital X from A and capital Y from B, or the second equation 0 equal to y minus mx. We will get tan beta equal to tan inverse 3 by 4 tan alpha. Now you can see, now this question is complete.